And now we talk about the Mandela effect, limitations, and boundaries. Now, these are not physical boundaries that bound the effect. These are boundaries that are, um, well, you could call it an imaginary line, I suppose, that can't be crossed, that forms, yeah, um, due to the fact that, um, well, think about the film Trading Places, the 1983 film with Eddie Murphy in it and Dan Aykroyd. Basically, they traded places, and the way that was conducted, apparently, the bigger heads made a bet, $1 bet, that they can take a pauper and make him into a rich man, that can fit into society. Now, when the character played by Dan Aykroyd, who was the victim of this in this bet, had his life flipped turned upside down, like, if you like. So where another man walked into his shoes, his home, his job. I had a similar experience where I had a girlfriend, and I woke up one morning, and well, she appeared to be saying that, well, uh, like, like she don't know me, kind of thing. Like she never knew me. But luckily for me, I took videos of her, um, so proving that we did have a relationship. We even had photographs. So when somebody starts to behave like, I don't know what you're talking about, who are you, you start to think, hang on a minute, you're not going to try that trading places shit with me now, are you? So because we're living in the digital era, and so obviously I have digital information, those will be like residues if you persist with going that way. So then that led me to think about the boundaries of the Mandela effect. Now, if you say, if you use the trading places example, you say like it's a couple of rich men. If it's rich society that's doing that, then because rich society is elitist, yeah, and exclusivist, they reject so many people. That's what I was saying in my previous video, that you have to be a moron to say, right, I'm rich enough to try and carry out identity theft or that kind of um, Mandela effect, if you like, yeah. Because now everyone you've rejected, which is normally around 90%, those are people who are not going to agree to play along. You see, play along. I mean, like in terms of, like, for example, in that Trading Places movie, where they all agree to act like they didn't know Winthrop. Yeah, they didn't know him at all. And these were his closest friends, even his woman, even his butler. But those were people within the scope of what the Dukes control. Now, if you're a rich man that's trying to do this effect, everyone who's beyond what you control, as in everyone you're rejected in society, everyone who's a victim to your richness, yeah, is not gonna agree to make that reality something substantial and real, if you like. So you're limited by the number of people who are within your umbrella, or yeah, under the scope of your control. Yeah, anyone beyond that is not gonna agree, yeah, to act like what you've just changed is true, and you reject a lot of people. So the majority of people are not gonna take to it. It's just not gonna take. So that's the boundary. Yeah, you're bounded by how many people are willing to play along with your fake or pseudo reality, with a reality that you're trying to create. Now let's not go into pseudo realities, because I'm actually known. A couple of years ago, I came up with a concept of pseudo realities, but basically it amounts to the Mandela effect, and the boundaries are defined by the number of people who are willing to accept that reality. Now, those who are favored by those who are making those changes will accept it, like in trading places, but those who ain't, we just don't really give off. We don't care, and we're not going to accept stupidness. We're not going to accept that. That's it.